Welcome to Maple Leaf Money, a Canadian-born movement for financial clarity. We simplify money, cut through the noise, and help you make informed choices that build confidence and long-term stability. Let's grow your financial literacy one episode at a time. In today's episode, we're going to talk about something we all experience almost every day, but don't always think about: sales tax. Have you ever picked up an item thinking it costs $20, only to pay closer to $22 or $23 at checkout? That difference is sales tax. And while it may seem small in the moment, it plays an important role in how much we actually spend over time. When you see a price on a shelf or on a website, that is usually not the final amount you will pay. In most cases, sales tax is added at checkout. For example, an item priced at $100 may end up costing closer to $110 or $115, depending on where you live in Canada. The number you see is only part of the cost. In Canada, sales taxes are made up of a combination of federal and provincial taxes. You may have heard terms like GST, PST, or HST. Different provinces use different systems and rates, which means the final price of the same item can vary depending on where you are. But the main idea is simple. Sales tax is added on top of the purchase price you see marked as a price label or sticker on a product at the store. You don't need to memorize the exact rates. What matters most is understanding that the final cost will be higher than the sticker price. This becomes especially important in everyday spending. If you don't account for tax, it's easy to spend more than you expected. Whether you're buying clothing, electronics, or eating at a restaurant, the total amount you pay will almost always be higher than the listed price. Over time, these differences can add up. In some cases, the final price includes more than just sales tax. You may also see additional fees, such as recycling or environmental fees on electronics and tires, deposit fees on beverage containers, or service and delivery charges. These costs are not always included in the initial price, but they still affect how much you pay overall. The total cost of a purchase is sometimes more than it first appears. This becomes more noticeable as the price of an item increases. A small purchase may only increase by a few dollars after tax, but on a larger purchase, like $500 or $1,000, the added cost can be much more significant. That's why it's helpful to plan for the real price before you buy. One way to do this is to mentally add a bit extra to the price you see. For example, if something costs $100, you might expect to pay closer to $110 or more, depending on your location. This small habit can help you stay within your budget and avoid surprises. There are also situations where taxes may apply differently. For example, items purchased at garage sales or through peer-to-peer online marketplaces are often sold privately, and sales tax may not be applied in the same way as it is in retail stores. This can result in a lower total cost. In addition, some essential items, such as basic groceries, are often zero-rated or exempt from sales tax in Canada. However, not all food purchases are treated the same. Prepared foods and restaurant meals are typically taxed, so it's important to be aware of the difference. All of this connects back to how your money flows. In earlier lessons, we talked about the 3 buckets of money: the spending, saving, and sharing buckets, respectively. When the full cost of a purchase is higher than expected, it can reduce the amount of money available for saving or other priorities. Understanding the real price of items helps you make more accurate decisions before you spend. Sales tax is a normal part of everyday life, but it's often overlooked. But it sure does add up over time, like the course of a year. It adds hundreds or thousands of dollars to the total cost of items that are bought in a year for many people. It ends up being a lot of extra money that you have to spend. By recognizing that the listed price is not the final price, and by being aware of additional fees and tax differences, you can make more informed choices and stay in control of your spending. In the next episode, we'll explore how digital spending and modern payment methods can make money feel less visible, and why that matters. You've been listening to Maple Leaf Money, a Canadian movement for financial clarity. Every choice, every dollar, and every lesson builds toward a stronger future for you, your family, and our country. Subscribe, share, and help grow financial confidence from coast to coast to coast. Until next time, remember to continue to learn, earn, and grow.